Yes.
I keep
Yes.
hearing, I'm the mother. I'm the mother.
Oh my God,
You,
Mom.
don't worry.
Oh my God.
Yes. Oh my God. This is my twin sister, Julie.
Oh, perfect. Where you guys from?
We're from Lancaster, California. Oh, I'm freaking out. Ooh.
You guys crack me up. I'm the one who should be freaking out. I have to hear from your dead loved ones.
I miss her so much.
Your mother's here. Because right away when I was connecting, she was saying to me, Matt, I have to come through. I have to come through. And this woman was like trying to do everything to get my attention on screen. Like she was doing like this and putting her head in. Because your mom was a little bit of a jokester here in the physical world. And like,
yeah, I'm freaking out.
Say what?
I'm just freaked out. I love you guys. I love you so much.
Thank you. Well, listen, don't pass out on me because I don't need any people to talk to, all right? And the nice part is, all right, is if you pass out, I can revive you. I'm an EMT. If you die, we're just going to talk to you. So you're in the best place. But first of all, I have to tell you that your mom is so excited to step forward. Because right now, when I'm speaking to her, she goes, Matt, she goes, can you please tell my girls, she goes, all the signs that I send them from the other side, she's telling me. She says to me that she's been coming to you in dreams. She shows me when I'm connecting with her that you've gotten signs within nature that show you that she's there and with you. She says, and Matt, she goes, I would move heaven and earth, she says, just to come through and show them that I'm there.
Oh my
And
God.
first of all, she's coming through for one reason. When I'm connecting with this woman, this was a woman who had suffered before her passing here in this world. And she keeps saying to me, Matt, I didn't want to die. I didn't want to die. She says to me, the one thing that she wants to thank the two of you for is the way that you held out hope for your mom here in this world. She says to me that she wants to thank you for the way that you rushed in, the way that you helped her, the way that you talked to her, for every single thing. And she says to me, Matt, please let my daughters know. She says that as hard as it was for them to say goodbye, she tells me that it was so amazing when she got to the other side because she hears the two of you talking to her all the time. She goes, and it's like I'm still there. She goes, they talk to me. She tells me that you both have like all these pictures displayed of her, like you put her pictures out everywhere. Oh my God.
Every day we have been going through and finding all these pictures. I didn't know there's the two of us on the beach. She just passed away, and I didn't know if she was going to be able to come through because I remember 4 months ago. Yeah, and I remember you had said sometimes it takes them a long time. And one of your last readings, you actually said, "This woman's coming through. I'm the mother." And I was like, "That's Mom."
So you attended before, did not get a reading.
Right.
And you're here now and your mom's here. Listen, sometimes it takes a little bit, right? So the fact that last time there was a soul that I was trying to connect with that I couldn't, right? And you're like, oh my God, that's for us. Know that sometimes that's what happens. But the fact that you're here now, your mother's here. And I get to tell you that, sometimes it takes a year's time for a loved one to come through. But when they're ready to come through, they're ready to come through. And that's crazy that you had all the pictures. You have them all spread out right now. It's her way of validating to you that she sees that. What I want you to know was this. Your mom's passing came so quickly to the both of you. And more importantly, to her as well.
Yeah,
because she says to me, Matt, she says, as much as I was sick, she says, I thought I would have more time here in the physical world, she tells me. She says, I wasn't expecting to pass. She says to me that what was so hard was this. She says, I loved my life so, so much. And by the way, she wants to thank the two of you because she tells me like she became like your child here in this world. The two of you would like watch her and take care of her, and like she tells me the two of you used to like go and like swap her off. Like, did one of you take care of her than the other and like do little things with her?
Yeah, they had like shifts.
And I ended up moving her in, but she would come over with me, then she lived with her. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, she showed me the back and forth, like the swapping back and forth. Then she goes, Matt, she goes, you're in the city. She goes, I didn't know where the hell I was going. I didn't know who I was going to live with. She says to me, and then she tells me like the two of you would try to do something like, oh, go spend 3 weeks with her, or go spend a week with the other sister. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And then it's so funny. She tells me you would try to keep her like occupied here in the physical world. And at one point, what the hell was with? She shows me it looks like either crossword puzzles or words.
Oh my God, word searches. Word searches.
She
or
had
crosswords.
a stroke and couldn't really talk or write, so we would
crosswords.
Read her the clues, and then she'd tell us the answers, and we'd fill it in, and then she would just get frustrated with us.
She tells me, she goes, Matt, they treated me like a little kid. I used to have to sit there and do words
liked
she's telling me. And she
She
says to
liked
me,
it. We did her nails and we made her favorite foods and watched TV and read books. She liked it.
she tells me, and you know what's so funny is this, what I need you to know about your mom, is that even though she couldn't talk here in the physical world or had issues talking and moving and all these things, when I'm connecting with your mom, and this is what's amazing about speaking to spirit, right? She's telling me, because I'm saying to her, well, did you want to pass? Did you not like the way your body felt? Your mom said to me she didn't even really know. Like, of course she had the stroke and she knew like her body didn't function as normal, right? But she's telling me that it never bothered her. Because she says to me, Matt, that's not what made, she goes, my daughters didn't have to do all that to make me happy. And that's what I wanted to explain to them. I used to like just watching them, just getting up, she says, and seeing them, seeing what they were doing, watching my daughter cook, watching my daughter make coffee, watching my daughter clean in the house. That's what she's telling me. So she says to me that she used to watch you guys, that you actually used to make her nervous, she tells me, because you were always like, oh my God, your mom didn't get to do this week. No one got to see mom this week. She didn't get to get out of the house this week. She goes, Matt, she goes, you know what I felt like? She's making me laugh. She goes, I feel like, you know when little kids go to camp and they have different activities throughout the day? She goes, that's what I felt like my daughters.
You're a little much. We all used to talk all at the same time, and I would look over and there's my mom just going, and she'd sit in the middle of us and just smile.
But that's what she loved. So your mom says to me this. She says to me that, you know, the two of you are still going through work because you're like hurt, because you're like, oh my God, looking back, especially looking back on the photos and the memories of when your mom was sick. You're like, oh my God, look at my mom. Look at my mom. This is so sad. She was so, you know, she wasn't the same person. She wasn't able to get up. She wasn't able to do this. Your mom says to me this. She says, Matt, please tell my daughters, do not pity me whatsoever. She says, because I didn't see life that way. I was so happy that I got more time here in this world. She says, and I wasn't going anywhere. So she needs you to know that, because she tells me how you stress out all the time and you worry all the time. And your mom says to me, I am so happy on the other side. And she's bringing that through. But what's also interesting as well when I'm connecting with her is I keep seeing the connection of seashells. How do you connect with seashells?
The ocean. The ocean. We always went and camped at Emmawood Beach and the beach. And right before we ended up having to move her into a full-time care facility, but right before we did, my husband and I took her to the beach one last time. And we did a memorial. Yeah, and that's where we did her memorial and we did her ashes.
Perfect. No, it's her way of acknowledging. No, it's her way of acknowledging that, because she keeps bringing up the beach to me and showing me the seashells, and she says to me, Matt, and she actually keeps showing me, she used to have like a seashell collection here in the physical world.
Yeah, my daughter and her when she was little, and they had collected rocks and seashells, and I have them in her room, and I still have her room, and I can't go in there because it breaks my heart.
Well, this is your mom's
but
way.
I feel her.
This is your mom's way of telling you this. She wants you to look at those seashells that you collected with. She collected with your daughter and all those memories, and know that that's where her spirit is. Don't feel bad about going into that room. That's what she's telling me. And it's not just the room. Your mother also tells me there's boxes of things that you haven't gone through or haven't had the heart to sort through. And your mom's saying to me, Nat, they need to go through the boxes. They need to go through the boxes. That's what she's telling me. She says, because there's so many things in there that you're going to want. She says, and don't let it be a sad time. You know, before you came to this event, you said, Mom, if there's one way, if I just knew that you were okay, if I just knew that you were fine, I'd be able to live life.
That was me.
Know that it's her way of letting you know that she's making good on that promise. She says, this is her way of showing you that she has never left you. She is on the other side, and her soul is safe and at peace. That's what she wants you to know.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Well, listen, I am so glad that you decided to come and attend again, because sometimes that's what happens. You might attend and then you don't get a message, but it doesn't mean your loved one isn't there. It just means that there might be something going on in heaven, and their soul has to learn how to come through and speak to us. So now is the perfect moment, and know that this is her way of just letting you know that she has been with you this whole entire time, even when it feels like she's not there.
I am just so happy to know that.
You're very welcome. I'm going to leave you guys with that, and I hope to see you one day in California.
I hope so. Yeah. We'll see you again. We've seen you before, but we'll come again.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay.
All right, now at the same time when I'm connecting, all right, I also have to go over to Kelly DePaulo. Can we go over there?